Hey, welcome back to Cooking with Julian. Today I'm going to be doing the Orsimer Venison from the Skyrim Cookbook. This is going to be a treat for me because I had to special order venison from New Zealand. It arrived frozen in a styrofoam box. I got a bunch of stuff too, so not just what I needed for this dish, but other stuff that I can use on different dishes too. I got lamb, so I can make some lamb stuff. Yeah, this should be very delicious, judging by the ingredients, and I'm going to have it on top of some farro. For the recipe, you will need olive oil, 2 tablespoons. It will be divided, one to cook the venison and then the other to cook the garlic and ginger. 1 pound of venison. I got it pre-diced, rather than cutting it up myself. Easier, quicker. And then over here, 2 tablespoons of flour or cornstarch mixed with 1 teaspoon salt and pepper. 2 to 3 cloves of garlic and 2 teaspoons of ginger. 1/4 cup of brown sugar with a pinch of red pepper flakes and cumin. 1/4 cup of soy sauce with a little bit of water, like a splash, not too much. And then, of course, the farro here. I'm going to cook 1 cup. I use Bob's Red Mill. It's my favorite one. And it has instructions right on the back. And this is how it looks in the book, by the way. I'm expecting it to be so good. To get the farro started, I'm going to boil water. And it will take about 10 minutes to cook. So while that is going, I can get working on the venison. Venison is going to get tossed in the cornstarch or flour mixture. So I'm just going to pull the chunks out here. And then add in the flour. Just give that a good mix with the meat hand. This is going to help it crisp up better on the outside when you cook it. Okay. Make sure you wash that hand before you touch anything else. And moving on to the cooking. Pan on medium. Tablespoon of oil. And we're going to brown this meat. Make sure it's all cooked on all the sides. It's going to take about 5 minutes, according to the book. These are pretty small chunks, so they should cook through relatively quickly. It's looking good, it is smelling good. Keeping it, turning it so get all surfaces browned. meat is pretty much ready to go. And we'll cook it a little more later on anyway. So I'll pull that out of the pan. It looks like it's still bloody, but I think that's just the hemoglobin. And then next is another tablespoon of oil. And this time in goes the garlic and ginger. Clean spoon. And cook that till it browns a little bit. About a minute or two. Starting to brown in here, so now everything else goes in. That's the soy sauce and the brown sugar mixture. Start with that. And top it off with liquid. Oh yeah, look at that. It's going to thicken up a little bit on the stove. While I'm here, I'm just going to temp that venison. This is something you don't want to be too hot because it's pretty gamey, but you want it to hit 135. Perfect. Alright, the farro is taking longer than I thought it would take. It's 30 minutes to 10. And this is getting colder by the second. So I'm just going to eat it now. Here's how it turned out. It looks great. The sauce has thickened up quite beautifully. I'm just trying to cut these chunks into slightly smaller pieces, so I don't get a too big a mouthful. It's definitely medium rare, which is great. It is just a little tough to cut through. Yeah, that's whether that's because it's tendony or gamey. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to get through it. Yeah, if I make this again, maybe I'll actually cut the pieces much smaller so they're more bite-sized. I'll get some of that. And then some of this lentil pasta leftovers that I just had in the fridge. It's delicious. It's got the soy sauce and the brown sugar. Makes it a little bit nice and sweet. And garlic and ginger really comes through. It tastes almost Asian. I almost don't even get the cumin at all. And the meat is interesting. I've never had anything quite like it. It's chewy, tough. It doesn't really melt in your mouth like some other meats do. But it definitely tastes great, and it was cooked through perfectly. I would give this recipe, well, 10 out of 10. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great day.